Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. We're live streaming on YouTube and Facebook, and you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Thanks for tuning in for this week's market update. I've got Melanie and Maddie here with me today. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Cool. Yes, let's give you a bit of an update. Obviously, we've got a few awards singing in front of us. We'll talk about those a little bit in a minute after awards night on Saturday night, but talk a bit about the market first and what's been happening this week in sales first with Melanie.
Sales, no worries. I'll cover that. Well, Nick, we sit down every week and say it's been a busy week. It's been a busy week. Busier than it has been as far as open homes go, though.
Yeah, probably crazy. The busiest for a month or more, at least, I think. So.
Well, the busiest for 5 years, I reckon. Yeah, like nearly 60 groups through open homes.
Yep, over 4 properties.
That's right. Yeah. And we had some midweek opens there as well as on the weekend.
Yeah, well, that's just the weekend, 60, but there's probably more on top of that.
Yeah, okay. So, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, I don't know about you, but I was down at Abels Bay, and I've spent many an open home in quieter years in those outlying places where you can just enjoy the scenery and make a few calls and maybe have 1 or 2 people come, but there were, 20-something groups come through a little shack in Abels Bay. So, it's hot.
Very strong.
Something's happening. So,
yeah.
How were yours? You did Glen Huon and...
Castleforbes Bay.
Castleforbes, that's right. Yep.
Both really strong. Probably a fair bit of buyer sentiment about out there, knowing that a lot of the people like the properties, but also being concerned about we'll just miss out again. So that kind of feeling. So there's a lot of discussions about how to make their offers look the best, and talking about just the disappointment of the current lack of properties in the market and that kind of thing for buyers. And so probably then shifting to Maddie, it was probably I gave a lot of those buyers some really good perspective and say, well, look, it's much worse if you're a tenant right now, because there's probably a third of less properties is what they're up for sale for rent. So
we are in much the same boat as you guys. So we have quite a few people. Compared to the amount of properties, we only have 1 property online at the moment, and we have a number of applications per property that we put up, and we just can't keep up with the demand. And we have a lot of people that just decide they don't want to apply because they don't think that they're going to be successful.
Yep.
So all I can say in that case is get your application in even before you see the property, maybe, and that way we can start processing. We can get to it. You see the property. The worst case scenario is that you withdraw your application, but at least you've got your foot in the door, and we can present the applications to the owners as soon as we finish processing them. So we do have 2 units and 2 larger 3-bedroom properties coming up in the next couple of weeks. So
that's good.
Hopefully, still seeing a large number of applications per property though, and it is it's very disappointing for the people that miss out.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. That's a pretty good update on what's been happening. I was on over the weekend, and it was reasonably busy Saturday morning. Not a heap of buyer inquiry. I think with all the opens and the activity, we were probably not necessarily expecting them to be busy. Not that many had rang and booked ahead. They were just busy. People just turned up, which was interesting there. So, Saturday night was Harcourt's annual awards that was held at the Grand Chancellor, which was when the election counting was on at the same time as well. So it was a very, very busy Grand Chancellor on Saturday night. We had a really awesome night as a team, and took quite a lot of awards, especially for the size of our territory and our office. So well done to all of our team. Starting, I'll go through a brief list. You can see them all in front of us here. So. We had Jordan winning the Rising Star of the Year award, which means for people within 6 months and 18 months of starting in the real estate industry. So he was the highest selling agent in Tasmania within the Harcourts group, which is, you probably hear me say that, but it's about 20% of the market in Tasmania. So that's a pretty awesome effort for Jordan, our property management team, which Maddie's a part of. We're awarded the #1 pod, which pod's sort of a team within property management instead of individual property managers. So that's the easiest way to explain it to everybody out there. So they're rated #1 in Tasmania, and that's based on a lot of metrics like rental arrears and inspections overdue, maintenance overdue, things. So a lot of means they're doing a really, really good job.
That's a pretty exciting
Yes.
for property management.
For you guys internally, that's sort of our been our #1 North Star metric for a property management team for the year, and or for a couple of years now. So that's certainly something that we're all very excited about. Our Client Experience Award, which generally as an office is a big goal to try and win each year. We didn't win it last year, and we were pretty disappointed, and we did get that one this year, because that's what you guys tell the Harcourt's corporate team about us. So with reviews, everyone that we deal with, everyone that we go through, there's independent reviews done, and we were rated the highest in Tasmania through the Net Promoter Score system. So that's a awesome effort. It goes right through everyone in the organisation. That's how your dealings are, how you feel, and what questions you answer there. So thank you to all of our clients. That's really you guys more than us that are there. But yeah, thank you to the whole team, because it's certainly an award that really reflects on how the whole office deals with everyone there. Couple of sales awards we received as well, which was the top revenue per agent, which is a really good sign as an office as well, which means that our agents are selling more than any other agencies around the state per agent, which is a awesome award there for our team. Shows the strength of the quality of the people that we've got within the team. We're the #3 office in Tasmania for revenue, which is, again, for our territory, the two offices that were ahead of us were Launceston and Rosny, which are both in sort of 50,000-70,000 people demographics compared to our 16, so it's quite a bit different there. A new property marketing award that they've introduced that we also collected for the best marketing, and that's what Nick Hadrill, that's part of his role, has made a big difference on that within our team. Something that we happy to offer, and it's exciting for us to be able to do a lot of stuff that probably not too many agencies in Australia are doing there at the moment. So well done, Nick. And then Carl was awarded #3 agent in Tasmania, and I was awarded #2 agent in Tasmania. So that was a pretty big night, and most of the team were there, which was great to have everyone together after a couple of years since we've been at one of those events, with COVID making us do it on Zoom last year. Wasn't quite the same, so it was great to be back together as a team, and enjoy what's part of being part of a big international organisation and having all of those connections again. So that was great for everyone within the office to be a part of. So thanks for tuning in and listening to all of that, and awesome effort to all of our team, and thank you to our clients, and we'll see you next week on the update.
Bye, everybody.